Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. Please stay at home, don't forget to wear a mask when going out, and get vaccinated whenever it's possible. I am hoping my cooking video will help you in cooking some delicious food for yourself and for your family, and good food always cheers up the mood. We celebrated a very special day at home with some home cooked food. We prepared kachi dum biryani, and on the barbecue we had tangri kebab, Afghani tikka, tandoori chicken tikka, and paneer kali mirch. I will be sharing all these recipes with you. The recipe timeline is available in the description box below in case you want to skip to a particular recipe. Let us first start with the marination of kachi chicken dum biryani. Here we will not pre-cook the chicken, rather the chicken will be cooked on dum along with the rice. Hence the name kachi, which means raw. So marinating the chicken is the key to this recipe. Here I have added 500 grams of curd, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of green chili paste, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 4 teaspoon of red chili powder, 2 teaspoon of garam masala powder, and 2 tablespoon of oil. Mix all the ingredients well and let it marinate in the refrigerator overnight or at least for 4 to 6 hours. Next, we will do the marination for tangri kebab, Afghani chicken tikka, and tandoori chicken tikka. Here I have 500 grams of chicken in each of the bowl. First marination will be common for all the three. We will marinate all three with salt, juice of half a lime, and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Mix the chicken with the marinade. Make sure to add some slits on the tangri. Cover the marinated chicken and leave it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Now we will do the second marination for tangri kebab. In a bowl, take 2 tablespoons of oil. Add 2 tablespoons of red chili powder into it and mix it well to get a bright red color. Next add 1 tablespoon of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi by slightly crushing it in between your palms, and finally 2 tablespoons of hung curd. Mix all the ingredients really well and then add it to the chicken. Mix it well and let it marinate in the refrigerator for overnight or at least for 4 hours. Next, we will marinate the Afghani chicken tikka. Add 1 teaspoon of green chili paste, half a teaspoon of pepper powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala powder, half a teaspoon of chaat masala, 1 teaspoon of crushed kasuri methi, 2 tablespoons of hung curd, 1 tablespoon of cream, and 2 teaspoons of oil. Mix all the ingredients well with the chicken and let it marinate in the refrigerator for overnight or at least for 4 hours. For tandoori chicken tikka, we will first take 2 tablespoon oil in a pan. Add 2 tablespoon of besan into it and cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. Turn off the flame and add 2 teaspoon of red chili powder. Mix and let it cool down. For the marination, add 2 tablespoon of hung curd, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala powder, half a teaspoon of chaat masala, 1 teaspoon of crushed kasuri methi, and the cool down besan mixture. Mix it well and leave it in the refrigerator to marinate. Now that all the marination is done, next I am frying 4 sliced onions in oil for the biryani until it becomes a dark brown color but not burnt. Brown onions enhance the taste of biryani with caramelized sweet taste. About an hour before making the biryani, Take out the marinated chicken and add half of the deep fried onions. Add half a cup of finely chopped mint leaves and half a cup of coriander leaves. Mix well and leave it aside. Meanwhile, get the rice ready for biryani. You can check out my video on how to make perfect biryani rice. Link is in the description box below. Let us now start layering the biryani. In a large vessel, first add 2 teaspoons of ghee, then add the marinated chicken into it and spread it out evenly. Since the chicken is not cooked, we will add all the chicken in the bottom layer. Next, add a layer of rice. Here you can see that the rice is perfectly long grain, maintaining its shape and not mushy at all. Then flavor it with some ghee, saffron infused milk, some brown onions, and finely chopped coriander and mint leaves. Finally, add one more layer of rice and again flavor it with some ghee, saffron milk, brown onions, and finally the herbs coriander and mint. Close the vessel with a tight lid so that steam doesn't escape. Either seal the edges with wheat flour dough or fill water in a heavy vessel and keep it on top. This will make sure steam doesn't escape, which is important for the chicken to fully cook. This is my setup for dum biryani. We will cook the biryani on high flame for 5 minutes, medium flame for 10 minutes, and low flame for 20 minutes, plus an additional 10 minutes of resting time. Now that the biryani has rested, let's open and check. As soon as you open the lid, your home will fill with the aroma of the biryani. Let's serve the biryani in a plate. And as you can see, the meat is easily coming off, which means the chicken is fully cooked. Enjoy your chicken biryani with some onion raita on the side. Let us now quickly make a veg starter, paneer kali mirch tikka. For the marination, in a bowl add 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of hung curd, half a teaspoon of green chili paste, salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of pepper powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala powder. Mix all the ingredients well. Once done, add 200 grams of paneer cut into about 1 inch cubes. Gently mix the paneer with the marinade, making sure not to break the paneer. Let it marinate for 1 hour. Now for the green chutney that goes well with any grill starters, I have half a cup of mint leaves, half a cup of coriander leaves, 1 green chilli, 3 garlic cloves. Add water and grind it into a fine paste. To quickly make hung curd, add regular curd in a strainer. Keep a bowl in the bottom to collect the extra water and keep it in the fridge for an hour. Add half a cup of hung curd into the mint coriander paste, salt, half a teaspoon of chaat masala, and juice of half a lime. Mix everything well, and your vibrant green chutney is ready to go with the starters. Finally, after all the preparation, it's time to light up the barbecue. The easiest way we found to light up the charcoal is to light it up in batches of 4 to 5 on a gas stove and then add it to your grill. Once the charcoal is red and hot, you can start grilling your marinated starters. Here we have put the Afghani tikka and tandoori tikka on the skewers. It will not take more than 8 to 10 minutes for boneless tikka to cook on a perfectly hot grill. You have to keep rotating the skewers every now and then for even cooking and saving the starters from getting burnt. You can also move the skewers from center to the side and those on the side to the center for an even cook. You can brush the chicken with some oil or with the remaining marinade. Once the chicken is cooked, take them out in a plate. No other way of cooking the chicken tikka starters can match the taste you get in the barbecue. Here you can see the chicken is perfectly cooked and juicy on the inside. You can also skewer onions, tomatoes, and capsicum after rolling them in the reserve marinade and grill them. They taste super yummy with the starters. Next, let us grill some tangdi kebab. This will take a little longer to cook, about 12 to 15 minutes. Make sure to enjoy the starters as soon as they come off the grill. The crispy bits of tangdi kebab on the top and juicy succulent meat on the inside was the showstopper. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click on the bell icon to be notified on the new videos. If you liked the video, please click on the like button, leave a comment and share it with your family and friends. Stay safe and take care.